Hello folks, welcome to my channel Java Demystified by SSR. Here comes the question number 40. Explain auto boxing and unboxing in Java. Let's demystify this question. Auto boxing and unboxing. So this boxing, also called auto boxing or unboxing, refers to wrapper classes. So wrapper classes actually wrap primitive values into wrapper object. And now you have two kinds of ways, two ways, otherwise I can say, to represent data. So you can actually say int a equals to 10 to represent data 10, so which is actually a primitive value. Now you can also say something like this: integer a equals to new integer of 10. Let's say a1. So a is a primitive type, so primitive data, and this a1 is actually referring to object. Okay, so there is a difference. Actually, it's a primitive data and this is actually a wrapper object. So what are the advantages that you're going to get whenever it is wrapper object? So now this a1 can be can act as a container object, and a1 can be of help whenever you are passing object as a parameter to a method, where a primitive value cannot be passed as an object. So it is a primitive value only, right? And it cannot act as a container object. And if you're using all wrapper objects, your Java programming will become pure object oriented, so that there will not be any machine dependencies whenever you are running this Java application to carry out certain task. Okay, so now we have two ways actually represent data. So one is with wrappers, another is with the primitive types. Now there comes actually these two topics called boxing and unboxing. So what is boxing means? The process of converting a primitive value to a wrapper object. The process of converting a primitive value to a wrapper object automatically. A primitive value can be converted to a wrapper automatically. So that's what auto boxing. So that means, for example, I can say, so there is a primitive value a that equals to 10. Now what you are doing actually, now this you are putting into a box. That's what boxing. You are putting into a box. That means you are wrapping, right? So that it will become wrapper object. The process of converting a primitive value to a wrapper object automatically is auto boxing. As an example, I can say, so you have int x equals to some 99. Now what I can do is I can say something like this: integer y. So integer y equals to, then I can say x. Now what is happening here? The primitive value x, is assigned to y. The primitive value x is assigned to y. So here automatically the primitive value will get converted to integer object, that is the wrapper object. So this is called boxing, and this happens automatically, right? And even in the case when you write like this also, integer some z equals to new integer of some value, whatever the primitive values, let's say 100. Now this particular 100, or otherwise I can say this particular x or a, whatever it may, either you give as a literal value or a declared value. Now this is going to get converted automatically as an integer object, a wrapper object. This is called boxing. Since it happens automatically, that's why we call this as auto boxing. The conversion of a primitive value to a wrapper object. And we can also say something like this: integer some age equals to, then I can actually give, let's say 26. So now 26 is an integer literal value, and I'm straight away assigning to integer class value. That means a wrapper value. So now age is actually referring to an object. The wrapper object which contains 26. So automatically this 26, the int value is going to get converted to a wrapper object. This is called auto boxing, right? The process of converting a primitive value to a wrapper object. So if you understand boxing, since it happens automatically, we say auto boxing. Unboxing is easy. Unboxing is easy. What is unboxing? So you have some wrapper object. You have some wrapper object. That means a box. So already wrapped a value to a box. So it has become a wrapper type, right? Now you are removing the box, unboxing. That means the process of converting a wrapper object to a primitive value automatically. Okay, reverse of boxing is unboxing. As an example, now what you can do is you have an integer object a that is referring to some value 99. So in the first statement, what actually happens? Auto boxing will happen because a primitive value is getting converted to a wrapper object. So this is called boxing or auto boxing, whatever it may be. Now I have some int x. Okay, it's a primitive type. Now I am saying int x equals to a. Int x equal to a. What is a? It is an integer object. It is referring to an integer object, a wrapper object. Now it is getting assigned to a primitive value x, because int, it's a data type, right? Primitive data type. So x is a primitive value. Now automatically this particular integer object getting converted to a primitive value. So this is actually unboxing. Okay, so this also happens automatically. So we can say auto unboxing as well, right? So now whenever you want to represent data, you can represent the data using the wrapper reference values, just like you are representing with your primitive types. So we usually represent data in primitive types, right? So we will say int x equals to some 100, so double y equals to some 3.14. okay, so then some boolean, some b equals to false, something like that. We straight away represent data using primitive types. So since C++, we are using the same. In Java also we are doing the same. Now what we can actually do is, yeah, so let me actually change to normal boolean. Yeah, so now what you can do is you can actually say integer x equals to 100. So this is equivalent to int x equal to 100 only. So but what is the difference? Now this x is an object. This x is an object. Now you can actually say double y equals to 3.14. okay, so now y is an object. Earlier y is just a primitive values. Now y is an object. So just like how you are representing data using primitive values, you can actually represent data using wrapper objects. Represent data using wrapper objects. So then actually you can make your Java program as pure object oriented Java program. So some boolean b equals to, now I can say true, false, whatever it may be. Okay, just like you are representing data with primitive types, you can actually represent data using your wrapper classes also. Okay, so that is possible because we have boxing and unboxing. Okay, so these are all the examples of boxing, auto boxing. Now you can actually assign all these wrapper objects to any primitive types actually. So now I can say, so some int p equals to this particular x. Now unboxing is happening. So wrapper object x is becoming now x now is being pointed by a primitive type. So that also happens automatically, right? So since we have boxing and unboxing, you can actually represent data. You can represent data using wrapper objects, just like you are representing in your primitive types. Okay, that is the purpose of boxing and unboxing. Let me actually show you that with some example. So let me create, yeah, some integer objects. So let's say I'm saying here integer a equals to 10. Now what actually happens here? Now boxing will happen because 10 will become directly integer object. Okay, in the same fashion, some double value b equals to some 3.14. So here also boxing is happening, right? Yeah, so now actually I can print these two values. So I have this system.out.println. So I will just print them. So it is possible. Yeah, so A, after printing A, I am giving some space. Then actually I am printing B. Okay, A and values, B values are going to get printed. So this is an example of boxing. Now what I do is, now I will take some int, some X, where I can actually assign this particular wrapper object A. So now what is actually happening here? Unboxing. This unboxing, and this is about to our boxing, auto boxing or unboxing, whatever it may be. So then, so I have actually a normal primitive double value y actually equals to that particular B. So here also unboxing is happening. So let me actually print these two values as well. System.out.println. So I can say here X and here Y. So both X and Y values both are same actually. So now when I compile and run, we'll be seeing the same A, B and X comma Y values as the same, but only the difference is, yeah, let me actually, yeah. So compile this. So compile successfully. And when I run Java test, now you will be getting 10 3.14, 10 3.1, same. But in the first line, these two are objects which have some reference variables, they have some hash codes, right? And earlier and later, X comma Y are just primitive types. They are just primitive types. That's it. So this is about boxing and unboxing. So boxing and unboxing will happen automatically. So we can say auto boxing and auto unboxing as well. Okay. So hope you have understood auto boxing and unboxing. They are very simple. As a summary, the process of converting a primitive value to wrapper object is boxing, and the reverse of it is unboxing. That's it. Okay. So hope you have understood. So if you have understood properly, please like my videos, share to your friends, and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you.